And we're underway in the AIB Munster Junior Club hurling final. Ardmore on the attack first up. It's gone into James Kennedy. Ball pops up. David Gartland, a former All-Ireland Colleges winner. Gartland from a tight angle. It would be a great start. David Gartland with a fantastic strike. Ardmore lead by 1 point to no score. 20 seconds on the clock. Puck out comes from Brendan Cummins. Collected brilliantly by Richie Hennessy. Moves it on to Kenny Murphy. Kenny's going to go for it. Bounces short. Seamus Prendergast was probing, but there was a little bit too much on that one. Cummins. Richie unlucky not to collect that. Seamus Keating is there. Looks fit, looks ready. Good hand pass down the line to Wayne Hennessy. Hennessy moves it on. Two Ballybacon players queue up, but it comes to Seamus Prendergast. Prendergast pops it off. Ardmore could be in here. Conway, oh, unlucky. It's tough in the early stages of a game like this when the conditions are cold and your touch maybe isn't quite what it needs to be. But had that come maybe a few minutes later, Conway could have done something more with it. Brendan Cummins can score from long range, but I'm not sure he can score from this long. It won't be far off. It's going to drop inside the house. Ardmore swarm around to try and get there. It's a Ballybacon possession. Picked up by Wayne Hennessy. Hennessy trying to plough out, but he loses possession into the hand of Savage. Savage moves it off to Daniel O'Regan. We talked about him before the game, and that's why. And it's 1 point apiece after 2 minutes. Jack Walsh, down the line it goes. Into the hand of James Kennedy. Kennedy's got pace, he's trying to get away from O'Gorman. Kennedy with the strike on the run, that looks good. That's fantastic, he's had a really good start to this game, James Kennedy. Ardmore leading by 2 points to 1, 2.5 minutes gone. Cummins assesses the options. Richie Hennessy gets under that. He's such a warrior, Richie Hennessy. John Gartland is there. Seamus Keating. It's going to drop inside. Seamus Prendergast trying to get there. Ballybacon struggling to clear it. Prendergast is making it stick. Into the hand of the defender it goes, Sean Nagel. You can already see Seamus is causing problems inside. That's a good surging run by Nagel. Out in front is the forward, but he doesn't make it stick. They do snaffle up the breaking ball, or at least attempt to. The pitch in great condition, by the way. Here's Richie Hennessy. Daniel O'Regan, the man to watch. Billy Hewitt, back it goes. Nice slalom through. Seamus Keating does what he needs to do. Might have been Gavin Williams, in fact, both him and Seamus wearing the red helmets. David Gartland. Doesn't catch this one right, but it might still work out. James Flavin has it, turns, Flavin is in on goal. Flavin! Great save from Brendan Cummins. Seamus Prendergast, and Ardmore don't miss the second time around. It's a goal. Ardmore 1-2. Ballybacon Grange 1 point. 4 minutes gone. Great save by Cummins first time around, but Seamus Prendergast, aware that the ball might come out to him, pulled on it instinctively. There's enough experience in this Ardmore team to know that even a good start isn't half the work. A long way to go here. Ballybacon Grange are in a Munster final for a reason. They're a good team. Kenny Murphy. Might work out for Ardmore again. Picked up on the run by David Gartland. Gartland inside to Seamus. Oh, heavy touch from Seamus. He regathers though. Seamus getting kind of wrapped up there, but he's got the free in. Philip Walsh needs to be careful. And the referee quite sensibly telling him, calm down. Our referee, by the way, is Nathal Wall from Cork. Started reffing in 2010. And a yellow card for the fullback, Owen Walsh. And a yellow card also flashed. And I'm not quite sure who that was to, because as you can see yourself, it was to a group of players. You can't keep Seamus down. They'd have to fire a nuke at him, and even that wouldn't be enough. Over it goes. Ardmore extend their lead. 1-3 to 1 point, 6.5 minutes gone. Cummins goes to the wings. Ardmore win it again. It's Seamus Keating. Oh, he drops it. He's unlucky. Picked up by Walsh, who moved it on to O'Sullivan, who's hooked. And Ballybacon win the free. And Seamus gets involved when he doesn't need to. Seamus Keating, that is. Yellow card for Seamus Keating, 7.5 minutes in. And Brendan Cummins is after coming up. He fancies this one. No real breeze to speak of. And what breeze there is, and it's very slight, is kind of going across the pitch. Nice flight on that ball. And it sails between the sticks, and Ballybacon get the point they desperately needed. Ardmore 1-3, Ballybacon 2 points, 8 minutes gone. Jack Walsh. Not a bad puck out for a young fella. Oh, unlucky was Kenny Murphy. Again, maybe it's the cold conditions. Gavin Williams has lost his stick, but he's a decent footballer as well. Kenny Murphy onto it again. Kenny into the corner. Seamus chasing after it. Fullback shielding it. It's Owen Walsh. Seamus not making it easy, and he's pickpocketed his man and hits a hand pass inside. James Flavin, over it goes. I think maybe he was going for goal. He'll be happy enough to settle for a point. 1-4, plays 2, 9 minutes gone. Brilliant turnover won by Seamus Prendergast. Gavin Williams catches it uncontested. It's left behind. He was unlucky with Kieran Conway. But now it's James Flavin again, trying to scoop it up into the hand. Ardmore doing well on the breaking ball, but it's O'Gorman who gets it away. Owen Walsh. Running after it is Wayne Hennessy, the bomber. Hennessy's after taking a bit of a hit, gets it away. Oh, it's a bit of a miscue. Ballybacon launch an attack. They're outnumbered. Almost fell to full forward Declan Walsh. Again, as good as this pitch is, it's just very difficult to pick a hurling ball up off the ground in these conditions and at this time of year. They're not giving up on it though, Ballybacon. Here's Seamus Keating. Juggles it to Wayne Hennessy. Wayne Hennessy sends it on its way. Seamus Prendergast is outnumbered, but he does well to try and break it down, and Ardmore have possession. It's a bit of a miscue, but it was a tough one to try and get away. He was absolutely surrounded as David Gartland fouled his man on the way out. The referee stops the play but doesn't commit to a decision. Shouts of get into it from some of the Ballybacon players. They feel maybe they haven't started yet. 11 minutes in, they are trailing by 5, but in hurling that kind of lead can be wiped out incredibly quickly. So it's going to be a drop ball between Brian Dillon and David Gartland. Kennedy's in to try and win it. Wayne Hennessy, a former county footballer, part of the hurling panel for a while as well. Ball is won back by Ardmore. Where's it going to go? Into the corner. Seamus Prendergast read where it was going to go. Lets it off for James Flavin. Flavin from an incredibly tight angle. And that might drop till back stick. Trying to keep it alive there was Kieran Conway, but he couldn't. It's a wide. Ballybacon win it in midfield. It's Philip Walsh, but he doesn't get a clean strike on it, doesn't get any strike on it. This is such a battle, and Ardmore pouring bodies in there. Coming away with it is Kenny Murphy. Murphy, down the field he goes. Like a greyhound, he's got Gartland outside, puts it inside instead to James Flavin. Flavin's got goal in his mind. Seamus Prendergast. Prendergast! Over the bar it goes again. (1-2) now for Seamus Prendergast, 1-5 for Ardmore, 2 points for Ballybacon, 12 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Really, really nice interplay between the forwards. Wayne Hennessy. John Gartland, it came at him fast and hard, but he's done incredibly well. Here is John Gartland. This would be a monster score if it was to go over, but I'm not sure he's caught it right. No, he hasn't. Daniel Power guides it to Seamus Keating. Seamus Keating from a long way out. Third wide from a shooting chance. Ardmore still leading 1-5 to 2 points. 13 minutes and 40 seconds gone in the first half. Now Ballybacon Grange already making a change. Stephen Lambert ready to come in. Ardmore on top so far. What a catch that is by James Flavin, who's already got 1 point. Flavin galloping forward, getting around his man, goes for himself again, just doesn't quite catch it. Cummins slots it out. That's Brian Dillon. Two-on-two battle. Niall Hennessy doing some donkey work and Declan Prendergast winning it back. Richie Hennessy, unlucky not to gather first time, does get it second time and puts it in field beautifully to Wayne Hennessy. Hennessy drops it inside to Seamus Prendergast, who was unlucky not to win it first time, but again he just does not give up on these balls, does he? Seamus still battling away. Ardmore still with it. It's James Flavin who pops it off. Oh, unlucky there was Kieran Conway. Conway moves it away to John Gartland, and John Gartland can't quite dig it over. Fourth wide for Ardmore from a shooting chance.
Substitution on the Ballybacon Grange team. Number 2, Philip Walsh, being replaced by number 19, Stephen Stephen Lambert.
Halfway through the first half, and Philip Walsh is being removed. He's being replaced by Stephen Lambert. There's one thing Ballybacon Grange have, it's fighting character. Savage gives it away. Daniel Power tries to get it down the park. He's very unlucky. An air ball, and in on top of his man is Gavin Williams, and that will be a Ballybacon ball. Brian Dillon, can he dig it out here? Yes, he can. That's a fantastic line ball. It's well taken. A shot from a long way out. That's going to go wide. Jack Walsh just escorts it on its way. Kennedy's onto it. Kennedy shoots. And it's a fifth wide from a shooting opportunity for Ardmore. Conway hunting down his man. Ballybacon get it away. Seamus Keating monitoring this one all the way. Brilliant work from Ardmore. Gavin Williams just skips off his hurley, but his teammate has it. His teammate is Kenny Murphy. He loses it, unfortunately. Williams still prodding and poking. Billy Hewitt comes forward, and it's a free into Ballybacon. So Ballybacon have been dominated, but if this goes over, they're only 5 behind. Lonergan does what he needs to do. Ballybacon 3 points, Ardmore 1-5, 18 minutes gone. Well, from what we've seen so far, Ardmore would probably have more hurling in them, but Ballybacon certainly have a lot of fight, and it was the same yesterday in the Leinster Intermediate final. Ballyragged against Glen Ely. Glen Ely almost causing a shock, only losing by 2 in the end. And the referee has blown it up. I'm not quite sure why. I think it happened off the ball. He's having a word with John Gartland. Ballybacon warming up another sub. It's Colm O'Shaughnessy.
Temporary substitution on the Ballybacon Grange team. Number 9, Brian Dillon, has been replaced by number 18, Colm O'Shaughnessy.
And as you may have heard on the PA system there, it's a temporary substitution. So Ballybacon Grange with the chance to land 2 in a row here. And it's a let off for Ardmore. And a second wide for Ballybacon. just gets away from Wayne Hennessy. Ballybacon beginning to win a bit of ball, but Kenny Murphy bravely put his body on the line there and won it back. Brilliant stuff from Kieran Conway. Down the line it goes to David Gartland. Gartland has the beating of Nagel. Gartland still going. There's danger for Ballybacon. Into Seamus it goes. Seamus Prendergast. He's already got one goal. He's going further away from goal. Goes to the point, blocked down. Pulls on the ground. Ballybacon Grange crowded around him and forced him out. You've got to give them a lot of credit. And down the park they go. Michael O'Sullivan trying to get away from Gavin Williams. Gavin Williams does well. Moved back by Cronin. Carrigan the captain. Niall Hennessy's under this one. Niall gets something on it, but it's now into the hand of Declan Walsh. Walsh running towards goal. He's fouled on the way in, and Ballybacon have the chance to narrow the gap yet again.